Hey, my beautiful angel, it's Josie Grouse, and welcome to Soul Awakening channel. We are here to speak with Archangel Michael and receive messages for Solstice. Archangel Michael has powerful fire energy, and Solstice is all about fire. It's all about intensity, manifestation. This time, you will reconnect with your soul, with your spirit, your inner fire, feeling inspired, feeling creative. This is your time. And today we're asking Archangel Michael to step forward and talk to us, to receive messages for the solstice. And if you're watching this video, you are guided. So, as always, I'm going to use my angel oracle cards as instruments, as a way to speak with angels, and of course, listen to your own intuition. Listen to your own inner guidance. Today, you are guided. And here, how you listen to your intuition. There's one way for you. Look at the image. Look at a number, something that you see on the screen. And without thinking, without overthinking, without giving it too much mental energy, just release and trust. Okay, today maybe it's the blue color or the red color or a number, something that speaks to you right now. And this is a beautiful way for Archangel Michael to channel individual, special, unique, personal message just for you. And this could be thousands of people listening to this one message, but for you personally, it will mean something different. We are intuitive beings. We are spiritual beings having a body experience on planet Earth. So this is our natural gift of intuition. And that's how we communicate with angels. Just simply tuning in with intuition, trusting this channel. And are you guys ready? Let's go. Number one. If somehow you're tuning in and you see number one on your screen, and you feel like, okay, maybe Archangel Michael is here with me today, and maybe Archangel Michael has some special guidance for me, you are correct. You are correct. And here is what Archangel Michael is telling you. So I'm going to use 3 specific cards to correctly put them together and then give you a complete sentence, something that will help you to see the story unfolding, the past, the present, and the future. So for you, if you have been drawn, to this color, or you felt deep within that this is the color for you, you need to expect miracles. Expect miracles. And solstice is the time of miracles. Solstice is the time of manifestation. Miracles happen every single day. Interesting events, circumstances happen every single day. And maybe you felt disheartened. Maybe before you asked for a miracle, but your miracle did not happen. Or maybe as a child, you had this curious mind and you wanted to explore the world and believe in magic and wizards. You felt like the world is a big, big playground, but then disappointment. Maybe somebody told you something earlier in life and you stopped believing in magic. You stopped believing in miracles. And there's like this harsh reality every single day. Well, this is it, right? That's what reality truly is on one dimension. But what angels, what Archangel Michael wants you to do is to go beyond this one dimension of what you already know and start inviting magic back into your life. Start believing in miracles. Believe in manifestation. Believe in something extraordinary because you are guided. Even angels. There is part of you now listening, thinking, well, what if angels don't really exist? Because if they existed, I would have seen them already. Somehow, one way or another, they would have crossed my path. We would go out and have a cup of coffee together. Me and Archangel Michael could speak on the phone or text each other. Where are the angels? Come on. And here is what they're telling you. That mystical mind is tuned out. It's not even your fault. Everything in this world conspires you, so you forget your magical gifts, forget your magical abilities. But you're listening. Today you're here, which means the angels want to inspire you to believe in the miraculous nature of life. This will allow you to overcome all of the mental constructs that keep you stuck, that keep you from experiencing your true self, your true potential. Your creative self is way beyond what you already know. You're gonna have to bend these boundaries and then see what's out there. Trust yourself, trust your creative process, and believe in miracles. Start noticing miracles, little miracles, signs. You may notice signs, coincidences. Always say, that's so wonderful, because miracles happen every single day. They are here, they are happening in front of my eyes. And start with things that you take for granted and start seeing that event as a miracle. Sun came out today. Oh, wow, that's a miracle. Start seeing regular events, things that are usual occurrences for you, as miraculous, because that's how you turn on the law of miracles. Another thing what Archangel Michael wants you to know is to know that you're safe. Specifically, safety. You are safe as much as possible in this lifetime. And maybe you need to feel angelic presence, like physically. You want to be safe and to feel safe. And the way for you to feel safe is to maybe hide, maybe be alone, or in your own little space, in your own little world, in your own little apartment, in your own little room, where you feel, I don't have to show up for the world. The world doesn't show up for me. Why would I show up for the world? But here is where angels want you to trust that you are protected everywhere you are, that you have angels, but you also have something extraordinary. And that something extraordinary is the power of your soul, is the power of your spirit, the power of your greatest, most evolved, wise essence that is timeless, lives throughout eternity. In different dimensions, you're here, you're on planet Earth in the physical body, but that's just one reality, is where you are now. Know that you can engage that part, that you have to go beyond what your physical body, what your senses are telling you. This is my safe world. And when you know as a spirit, you don't even have a home, that you are stretched beyond infinity. It's very difficult often to keep yourself constricted to a space, because what is truly powerful within you is spaceless, timeless. So they're telling you, engage the power of your soul, of your spirit. Engage the power of your timeless self. And know this is your true protection, because when you walk as you, like, you own it, you own your presence, you own your body, your physical body, the way that you have incarnated into this earth plane, you have within you the most extraordinary gift. That is your spirit. And your spirit is all powerful. It can heal. It can truly show that greatest part of you that is beyond the small protected self. They want you to expand. They want you to think beyond just your small little world and go beyond and see how your spirit can embrace everything and everyone around you, and watch what's going to happen. For you, also, number 3 is unexpected turn of events. Next 3 weeks are going to be very, very intense for you. Lots of movements, lots of activity, but also lots of unexpected things. When something doesn't work out quite to your liking or not as you planned, laugh at it, okay? Have fun with it. Let's say you planned a vacation and it's all like everything perfect. It's going to happen. My tickets are not refundable, okay? I'm going. This is it. This is my time. And then something happens that turns that around. And you feel like, wow, what a disappointment. What they want you to know is that everything happens for a reason. And have some sense of humor, because if you're fully engaged, if you have put your mind into something and you want to have the upper hand and control over everything in your future, the nature of life is going to try to protect you from having too much on your plate. So things might not always go as planned, but that does not mean that you're failing or something is wrong. It's just the nature of life, the flow of life takes its own course. So be flexible. This is not the time for you to be very hard, headed with the world, my way or the highway. This is the time for you to be absolutely free and say, it is what it is. I am, this or something better. All of these things are going to help you to look into the future with confidence. And rules are meant to be broken. Plans are made to be changed. That's just the nature of life for the creative person. If you live by the rules, you will be challenged just a bit, because life wants you to be more flexible, okay? Less rigid, because something that is rigid can easily break. Think of a palm tree, right? Doesn't matter what happens. Well, the winds and tropical winds on all these trees, they're bending, they are moving along with the flow, and they survive, they grow, they thrive, because that's their nature, flexibility. So number 2, if your choice was number 2, somehow you felt number 2 was your intuitive choice, some kind of psychic connection with Archangel Michael. Maybe you were born, maybe your life path numbers 2. Maybe your loved one is born on the 2nd or something. You are going to know deep within that 2 is your message, your intuitive message. So let's go. Let's continue. 3 messages for you from Archangel Michael about Solstice, things that will help you to navigate your path into the next few weeks. So for you, it's all about community. If the 2 is about community, your journey on planet Earth involves connection, communication. You are not the person to be isolated. Not well for your physical health, for your mental health, to be alone. There are moments of solitude, and they're absolutely necessary. When you need to heal, you need to recharge, get some sleep, and think about your own future. Generally, in your life's plan, you've made many contracts with many different people, which means that you can be sure that no matter what happens, there will always be somebody who will come and help you, who will give you a helping hand, help you with your finances, help you with taking care of your living conditions. There will always be people people, specifically people who have in their soul contract somehow a relationship with you. It could be friendships, it could be family ties, it could be neighbors, you could be living with people and you're just friendly with them. In any case, your purpose on planet Earth is to move the energy from one person to the next. And you do it through relationships, connecting with other people, experiencing something interesting, experiencing deeper soul connection. Namaste means the spirit in me sees the spirit in you. The soul in me sees the soul in you. And always remember that people in your life, no matter who they are, no matter how they treat you, are sent by your own higher soul, for your higher spirit on planet two into your life to help you in some way. Some of these relationships are uplifting. Some of these relationships are heartbreaking. They all serve the same purpose. So they always help you to grow. They help you to evolve. They help you to feel, to see people, you become a relationship expert. You become a human expert. And you know people. And you know yourself through people as well. So always know that the best part of your life's journey, and especially around solstice, things are just getting a little bit more intense. All about connections, relationships, soulmates, all of the good stuff. You are stronger than you think. This is your message to hear, because you are here and Archangel Michael is helping you to develop inner strength. Inner strength. Your soul has requested, I want to learn strength. I want to feel emotionally intact. I want to develop the strength of my spirit. And the way that you develop the strength of your spirit is by overcoming difficult things. Why? I don't deserve this. Why can't I just have things easier in my life? Why do I have to always work so hard? Really great question. The point for you now is to realize that the way for you to grow is to use all of that energy from overcoming challenges to move you further in life. You are one of those people, if things are absolutely stable, nothing happens, you just sit there and watch TV, very soon you will lose meaning to your life. Your life will begin to lose its meaning. What's the purpose? What's the point? So the moments when you have to just relax and everything seems like normal and you finally received a reward, maybe like financial reward, where you can spend some time enjoying doing nothing, somehow you feel the opposite of alive. It's not even rest. Why? Because for your soul, overcoming difficulties is the way you have fun in this world, is the way you play in this world, and you increase that level of difficulty. When things are easy for you, you will be the first person to get bored out of your mind. So you wanted a challenge, you wanted a level of difficulty. Some of the players of you listening, for you, level of difficulty means, this does not kill me. That means I'm learning something truly interesting. So it doesn't have to be extreme, but it's definitely that healthy challenge helping you to build inner strength. Okay? Inner strength. That's the lesson for you. And then one more message for you, number 3. Just know you are on the right path, okay? You are on the right path. What does it mean? Release the doubts. Don't worry about things too much. And everything happens at the right time as well. We want quick results, instant gratification. To be patient is not an easy feeling for modern humans. We want things just instantly, dopamine instantly. We want rewards instantly. So just know that you are on the right path. And that right path is into your future, which takes a long road, not a short term sprint. This is a marathon, but it's worth taking. Whether it's about your career, a relationship, whatever you're deciding to do is you are on the right path. That's all they want you to know. Okay, let's continue with number 3. Number 3, and we're channeling Archangel Michael today. Archangel Michael is helping us to understand the spiritual energy of Solstice. And Solstice has always been, for our ancestors, one of the most important events of the year. So I'm going to use my angel cards, and we have 3 specific things, specific messages to help you to be guided during this time. So for you is to be gentle with yourself, which means that for the last while, angels and Archangel Michael in particular have been noticing you being very forceful or, hard on yourself, not allowing yourself to feel weak. I don't want to show my weakness. I don't want to give up my position of power. And at the end of the day, it becomes this constant inner struggle, because even nobody can keep up with everything. The pace is super fast. And you're trying to be like someone else, or to show that you're self-sufficient, you're self-reliant, and you're just as good as everyone else. You are just as noticeable and worthy as everyone else. It's a hard job. It's not, it doesn't come from your spirit. This comes from the painful point in your past. It could be this life, maybe past lives as well. But there is this need to have yourself elevated, but it's not, it's happening artificially. It doesn't come from your inner self. It comes from force. And you were telling to me, like, so what? I am still gonna get there. I will be wealthy. I will be rich. I will be successful. I'll show my partner that I have, I'm self-reliant. I am going to prove something to somebody else. And that's always leading you to your goal without a doubt. And you may prove anything to anybody this way through force. And you know that force is a lot of energy. Okay, you feel it drive, and that energy is unstoppable sometimes. But what it leads to, sometimes when you get everything you want, you'll get to the other side of it and feel a void, a hollow space in your heart saying, so now what? Okay, just remember that drive, when it comes from pain, trying to prove things to anybody, takes a lot of force. And this is the path from which it's difficult to find a way back to your soul, to some spiritual essence. A lot of the times, this path leads to wanting more, wanting to prove more, wanted to crush more, wanted to, to engage more. But think about balance. Not to say don't use force, obviously, that's what you need to do. But also you have to take time and be gentle with yourself. Always return at the end of the day and do a reflection. or some kind of a meditation and think, how does this make me a better person? Me, just me. If I have to live with myself, okay? Am I happy with me? If I'm on the deserted island and there's just me, do I like myself? Do I want to spend time with myself? Do I want to appreciate myself? And it's coming from not so much from that mental energy, from logic. It's coming from the heart. So the true appreciation of who you are comes from knowing who you are. So spend this time and really be gentle with yourself. Gentleness is going to bring the softening element to your fire, because too much fire will cause things to burn and burn out. Being gentle with yourself, you're engaging an element of water, right? Something gentle, soothing, cooling. And that's where you receive balance, okay? One step forward, one step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forwards, 2 steps back. It's always, just figuring out, tapping into energy. Second message for you, loving relationships. So for all of you listening, something to do with your personal relationships. Finding a soulmate, finding somebody you love, someone who has manifested in this lifetime the qualities of your ideal soulmate. But always know that a true soulmate is not going to show up for you just because you want it. A true soulmate has to be earned. Okay? You have to elevate yourself to live according to your soul, according to your spirit. Then the quality of soulmate relationship is going to improve. Because a soulmate, it's not a body mate, it's not a mind mate, it's not somebody you can have, in your hugs and embraces and in your bed. It's not somebody who will have a conversation with you. This is not someone who is going to just share all of your dreams and aspirations. That's somebody on the soul level. When you get to this place, when you have that soulmate in your life, you will experience the most. That's what, some traditions, tantra, or uniting spirit, union of 2 souls becoming one. And that has to be earned. That has to be deserved and never given. If you are not ready for your soulmate, and if your soulmate shows up and you may not be ready for that soulmate, what will happen? Devastation. No matter what you do, just whatever things that you believe or you read in magazines and podcasts, how to build a perfect relationship, you'll see none of them would work, because the soulmate you are not ready to receive will be a disastrous relationship. Everything will go wrong. And pain, disappointment will be almost, permanent. They will leave scars. So you always want to be absolutely sure that your soulmate is somebody you truly want. And that soulmate relationship is never pursued. You can't pursue a soulmate. A soulmate will show up when you're ready. What happens in many ways, your soulmate will be put away from you, okay? So far away that you can't see them or know they even exist, okay? Because that's nature's design. So when you're ready, your soulmate just shows up in any part of the world. You may not even know they existed up to the point you meet them. And they are your soulmates, because when they appear in your life, there is something happens on deep emotional level. Okay? And you have to be ready for that. And I know in my life as well, because I have a soulmate in my life, my partner with whom we've been together forever, it seems like. But I also consult people who are seeking their soulmates. And I can tell you, the soulmate is work in progress. So, here you go. One more message for you. Home. Everything to do with home. Your home is a place that you create in this lifetime to host your body. Somehow in this life, we have the need to grow roots. That's what Earth calls us for. One of the gifts of the Earth. Think of a tree. Think of everything in nature that is connected to Earth. It has roots. It has stability. It has some kind of center that is magnetically connected with the Earth, with the body of the Earth. So, a home is your way to grow roots in your lifetime. And if you don't feel like you have a home, many times you will have a life that is always in pursuit of something, rushing somewhere, wanting to be somewhere, always looking into different countries, different places to live, not liking, finding fault with the place where you are, the wrong politics, their people, the prices, the economy is horrible. Wherever you are, if you don't have roots, you will always feel like you're running away from something. And when you're running away from something, you will never have a relationship with Earth in the way that Earth wants to have a relationship with you. If you go out on a retreat and you spend time in meditation by a river, by the ocean, that's nice. You can stay there for some time. But after a while, if you don't, you will feel like, it's good to have this connection, but I don't feel this is my home. Where is my home? Where do I belong? And you may have to go through many different places trying to find a home. I don't feel connected here. There's a strange culture here. Always running away. So the best thing for you is to think about a place on planet Earth that you call home. Maybe you were born in a certain area, okay? Since then, you moved many times, right? You may have immigrated to another country, but that place is where your roots are connected. That's where your ancestors were buried. So there is a lot of that wholeness and connection related to the land. And many times in your life where you feel broken, where you feel like the world is rejecting me, I don't belong, I don't fit in, I feel like the culture of what I'm in, it's not my culture, I feel like I'm an alien here, I feel like I have no roots, and everything just keeps me on the move. This wind blows and I'm on the train, I'm on the plane, flying somewhere, I want it to be somewhere. So, you need to find a way back to your home country. You need to find a way to enter the land of your ancestors. Many of your ancestors are already dead, and they could be buried somewhere in that one land or a country or a city where you were born. And that's where my roots are. That's where the roots of my ancestors are. So reconnecting with your home and going back to that place which you call home will re-engage your soul contract with the Earth itself. Because the Earth has memories. Okay, everything that ever lived, everyone who ever lived or anything that ever existed on planet Earth exists in its memory. All of the bones of living beings buried where they're all in the ground. They're all on Earth, and Earth holds exclusive rights to your physical body. A lot of the times when you feel like home is like you're estranged from your mother, you're estranged from connecting with some energy here on planet Earth that is very home-like for you, and you don't know what to do, uh, find a way, if it's even possible, to return to the land of your ancestors and do a little ritual where you would call upon all of your ancestors from the depth of the earth and asking them to assist you in helping you to find your roots or to activate your roots, your connection with Earth itself. And this ritual can transform your life in so many ways. You cannot even imagine what this one ritual can do. It can heal you if you are in a serious illness. Go back to your roots. Go back to that place. A body and health are all matters of earth. So the earth somehow is not supporting you for whatever reason. How do you get support from earth? You need to go back and return to the place of your origin, because your body is the product of your ancestors. Everything in you is what your ancestors have gifted to the next generation and next generation. So that's all business of the earth. If you don't want to hear what I'm saying here and feel like that's a bunch of nonsense, you will have to prove this to yourself. If you will come to the point where nothing else works and you remember what I said today, you will have a choice to try this and to see it for yourself. So if somehow number 3 was your choice, and by the way, I'm hearing they're saying, what if you can't go back to your place? Maybe there's war in your country. Then you have to go into meditation, or have a place of power that can help you to remind you about your home country or something. Let's say you are from Ukraine, right? You can't go back because there is a war in your homeland. So, and then let's say you live in Canada. I have lots of Ukrainian friends here. So if there is like a church here that is Ukrainian church, or a saint, or a patron of somebody who's like of the country, somebody who was very involved in creating movements of lots of people, religion, literature, culture, anything to do with influencing a lot of people. If they have any place of worship, community center dedicated to them, go to this place and then seriously call upon all of your ancestral energy. A meditation is going to help you as well to bring more connection with the country. And that's what you do. And doing that is going to help you to start building roots. When your roots are strong, you're going to stay healthy. So healthy that no matter what happens, COVID, God knows what, your body is going to stay healthy. If you don't have your roots, if you don't have this strong connection with the earth itself, anything outside a virus, a natural disaster will affect you one way or another. So it's about really taking things seriously. And you may have, by the way, a beautiful relationship with the earth. Just see how earth treats you. See how, if you feel like you belong, this is my planet. This is me. I feel happy here. I am looking forward to another day. This is a good sign that earth is receiving your energy. It's the roots. You are deeper into the earth in the way that you have, in the way that you see things, and the way this element is active in you. So See what your relationship is with Earth. And Solstice, the upcoming event, is all about the dance of the solar bodies, the sun and Earth.